Pro Tabletop's Atlanta Open was just over 1 week ago and boasted the largest cash prize pool for any 40k event ever. With such high stakes on the line, we saw the best players in the world bring their smartest, trixiest, and sickest plays to bear. Welcome back to Tactical Tortoise. My name is Trevi, and today we're covering the top 3 best moments from the Atlanta Open. Kicking things off with a bit of a controversial player, in round 6 we saw a hyper-aggressive strategy from Justin Lois, charging in and jamming up Davis Fry's Chaos Knights with his advanced moving Styges Dragoons. Lois was able to trade his Smash Captain and the Dragoon Charge to clear out most of Fry's fast-moving Lords Discordant, and because the Chaos Knights cannot naturally move through the walls of the ruin, he caged Davis's aggressive Titan list into the corner, dominating the board and securing an early lead. Despite a late-game comeback from Fry bringing the game back to a tie, Lois's early aggression was able to advance him in the tournament on his tiebreakers.
It ended in a draw, guys.
That means Justin wins.
Justin wins. Justin goes on with the draw. They just had a handshake, had a great game. They're hugging it out, guys.
Moving up to round 7, we see a masterclass in defensive deployment by Richard Sigler playing against another Thermal Chaos Knight list, this time piloted by Austin Wingfield. Sigler brought a massive swarm of 55 drones to abuse Savior protocols, most of which were taken in tiny units of 2. Taking advantage of the favorable ruin in search and destroy deployment and his opponent's lack of indirect fire and general low volume of attacks, Sigler was able to use this deployment to deny Wingfield any kills on the first round. Shortly after this, we even saw Sigler defensively positioning drone units to avoid casualties from a possible Knight explosion later in the game. While Sigler's cagey play allowed Wingfield to command the table and run up the score by holding objectives and farming bonus points, losing out on the crucial early points allowed Sigler to claw the game back in later rounds for the win. So before we move on to the greatest moment of the 2019 Atlanta Open, let's cover some honorable mentions for big brain maneuvers and cool combos that we saw during the event. In round 5, Logan Heath did his best to stop Sigler's Tau Juggernaut by employing a little devious technology. He's equipped his lieutenant with the Armor Indomitus relic and used its once per game Storm Shield ability before charging in to soak the Tau army's overwatch, clearing the way for his Smash Captain to get stuck in afterwards. While unfortunately the total balance of the Savior Protocol's mechanic soaking melee attacks stopped the 2 elite battle brothers from dealing any real damage, it was a super cool play.
This lieutenant's like, "My lord, I will do this." And he just like pushes the captain aside and goes rushing in. All these bullets hit him, it pings off.
Plenty more lieutenants where those guys came from.
That's true.
In round 6, we saw Alex Ng showcase some sick anti-Centurion technology, using a 5-man veteran intercessor squad riding in an impulsor with the help of the White Scars chapter tactic thanks to the Grey Shield Warlord trait to deliver a 5-attack mastercrafted Thunder Hammer, then dropping the Medusa's Rage and Honor the Chapter stratagems to crush a full unit of Ruben Fernandez Space Marine Centurions. Moving on to day 3, in round 7, we watched John Lennon pull some seldom-seen stratagems out to squeak some last points in the late game against Sean Naden. Lennon used Butchered Quarry to attack a Farseer that was attempting to fall back and killed the Magic Space Elf with a single Thunderhammer attack. So with those honorable mentions out of the way, let's talk about the #1 sickest play of the Atlanta Open 2019. Obviously, Space Marines are a faction well known for adapting to their enemy, and Nick Nanavati exemplified that in the early stages of the explosive final round by pulling out another seldom-seen piece of technology. Targeting Richard Sigler's closely packed Tau formation, the Brown Magic Nanavati unleashed the Orbital Bombardment stratagem to start the game off by obliterating a full 9 of Sigler's shield drones. Alongside sustained artillery fire and pinpoint target priority throughout the game, Nanavati was able to use that early attrition lead to down all of Sigler's infantry and drones, as well as 2 of his Riptide battlesuits by the end of the game, positioning himself to win on round 6 were it not for an aggressive last-ditch assault from Sigler to secure the last few points needed to snatch victory. So there you have it, the top plays and moments from the Atlanta Open. Did you guys see any other awesome moments that I missed? Also, what tournament should I cover next? Please let me know in the comments down below, and remember to like and subscribe for future 40k content. Now, before I wrap things up, I'd love to give props to the Pro Tabletop organization for putting on what looks like a first-class event with insanely high-value coverage all weekend, and for taking the first steps into enhancing the competitive experience of Warhammer 40k. I'm excited to see what you guys have stored in the future, Pro Tabletop. Keep on keeping on, and everybody else, happy wargaming.